promised myself I would stop using Apple. And every day, every goddamn day, I deal with more Apple stuff. How's it going, everyone? I'm just having a little stressy time with my operating system. I would say operating system of choice, but it's not. It's not. How's it going out there? Anyone who's listening. I've been away for a while. I've taken a break. You know, I don't feel shame. I don't feel shame in it. Sometimes you need a break. So what are we doing? Good, you can tell I've just come out of the gym. Look how flushed I am. Look how alive my skin looks. I got excited. I was looking on the Twitters when I saw the good people at Tauri getting me hyped about the 2.0 release. That native mobile action, man. Excited about it. So yeah, I fired this up. I've been off the stream for too long. Poggle, how's it going? I've been away. I'm sorry. I took a little break. I was getting stressed out. How are you doing? Oh, chat does work. Good. This just decides to work. Sometimes it doesn't. You all good, man? You all good? Oh man, this worries me. This concerns me. I was trying to make lazy loading components from scratch. I don't think that was wise. Why did I do that? Why did I start doing something like that and then just abandon it? So I don't remember how it worked. Using Tmux now. No idea how I lived without it, man. Tmux is just so good. I'd highly recommend watching one of those videos about how to get the most out of it as well. If you haven't already. Get a nice config set up, you know. Man, what am I doing? Right, so I apparently decided to make some lazy loading components. Some sort of lazy loading system. I don't know why I would have done that. Seems crazy. Spend the past few days loading. Ah, okay. I'm preaching to the choir then. You've at least improved your productivity. That's what it's all about, man. That's the name of the game. Right, lazy room groups fell. Let's see what's going on there. Lazy room group .svel. What have I done? I've made this weird lazy class. Oh, I remember this wrestling with generics. Yeah. Dang. You know what? I've got a good mind just to forget about this. Forget this ever happened. I can't be dealing with this right now. I'm just going to go ahead and do the old... Where's my integrated terminals at? Oh, did I not configure that on my new... Oh, no. That's fine. What we got? Git log, one line, and we got this. I want to go back. I'm not dealing with this. That's lazy loady stuff. That was a weird brain... foggy, strange idea I had. I don't want to touch that. Let's go hard. Where are we going? We're going to D0D C6. That's right. That's a little safer. Okay, let's just reload it. You know what Neovim's like. What have you been using Tmux for? Been building anything exciting? Something that stirs your loins. God, my arms hurt. My arms hurt so much. It's been helping a friend with uni work. God, I envy you people with your youth. Your prized youth. If I knew what I wanted to do at uni age, Man, you guys... I was about to say you guys have it all figured out, and then I remembered AI. So, at least I got to be in the working world without AI for a little while, I guess. I can be grateful for that. But, you guys will be fine. Off work for a week, though. Why is that? I hope you're well. I feel like you often report in that you're not feeling too good, that you're feeling a little under the weather. I hope that's not the case this time. Parents' birthdays. What a joyous reason to take the time off. Just vibing. That's good. Just vibing, celebrating birthdays, learning T-Mucks. Man. That's good. That's real good. Bun run Tauri dev. I need to update my Tauri thing. Otherwise I'm going to miss out on the sweet native mobile action. Too much time on your hands, man. As a gift, I don't have any time for anything. Hence my absence for the last couple of weeks. Oh, here's a question. Am I already on here? He is. Yeah, this is where we go. Got Pargle's place. Have I seen OpenAI Sora? I have, man. Crazy. Isn't that crazy stuff? Oh, I don't have a sensor button anymore. Dang it. I was gonna say, ain't that some crazy boop and stuff? Yeah, it is. It's absolutely insane. I will say one thing though. With all these things, as incredibly impressive as Sora is, if you watch these videos, like even the best ones, something about it feels a little weird, you know? Maybe it's just me, but maybe it's because I know. Maybe if someone presented me like a real video and a Sora video, maybe like and told me to pick which one was fake, maybe then I wouldn't do so well. But I feel like there's a general kind of just a little something you can't quite put your finger on that makes the whole video seem just slightly off. I don't know. Do you get that? The rendering power. I'm just curious about the power of it in general, man. Like the amount of... Right. Because I don't know anything about machine learning, you know. I just think when it's doing... When it there's that one, it was like California during the gold rush. Have you seen that example they put on there? Which was one of the most impressive ones, I think. That was the one that was the least weird for me. I was just looking at it like every little pixel, you know, like how does it know what it's doing? It's insane, you know. There's even one they did which was like a POV of an ant walking around an ant's nest. And I was like, well, where's the material? Like, where's the... How many videos are there of like from a camera traveling down the little tubes of an ant colony? Like, there can't be much material for it to have learned off, you know? It's like, how is this video even possible? It's completely crazy. But it is amazing. It is absolutely amazing. It does terrify me, like, you know, in the sense of like people need like purpose and occupation in life. Like even if you gave everyone a salary, like universal basic income or something, like people need to feel useful. And if these machines just start doing everything better than everyone, like I don't know what kind of world it's going to look like. It's going to be pretty crazy. And here I am resting with the borrow checker. Right, where was I? Right, so we've got to this position where we've got like, okay, we can load up pictures. We've got pictures loaded up. I need better navigation. What I really need to do off stream is make myself a little GitHub project and start planning stuff out. This is only the stuff they released to the public. I know, man. What have they got behind closed doors? It's freaky. Freaky stuff. Alright, this is working. I don't need to make another one. We can see that this is working. Pargle's place. Right. Yeah, I need to decide what's coming up next. What is coming up next? What do we want? What belongs on this? Oh, I've got the completely wrong title for this video. I'm so out of practice, I haven't, I've forgotten how to stream. I've got the wrong title. I'm not making games. Making native apps with Rust. That will do. I hope it changes. Could be worse. Could have said Power World, but you know, we'll take it. Advent of Code 2023. No, nothing to do with that. Never mind, eh? We'll get there. We'll get there. I see all this stuff and think to myself, since I'm not actually in a career just yet, would it be worth to go all into machine learning? But then that sounds super hard. I mean, that's the thing, isn't it? That is the question. But you know, I was thinking about that too, and I thought the motive for leaving the career you're currently in, or the studies that you're currently studying, is that, oh, the AI is going to be able to do this, so let's move over to AI. But that's under the assumption that the AI will never be able to do the AI work. You know what I mean? Like if it's just crunching numbers or something, like how different is it really going to be from building, say, I don't know, a database from scratch or something? Like it's still going to be logic to an extent. You know what I mean? Like I don't think the field of AI, and this is coming from someone who doesn't have a clue what he's talking about, but I would think whatever AI is capable of with the current, I don't know, development work, whatever, like what makes the AI field impervious? Like, do you know what I mean? Oh, Azel's in for the lurking. I didn't change my stream title from last time, so it says Godot. I'm not doing Godot today. So if you come here to teach, I'm afraid it's not on today. How's it going anyway, though? Azel, I've been away for a while. Sorry, guys. This consistency thing is difficult. I've got a life to do, and whenever I get too busy, I've got to decide what thing to not do. And unfortunately, streaming, because I only have my lovely, committed, but tight little audience. That sounded a bit weird, didn't it? That sounded a bit fruity. I've got my little community with you guys, which I massively appreciate, but unfortunately, it's normally the streaming that has to get put to the back of the queue, you know what I mean? Right, what were we doing? We got the pictures in there, we can save pictures. I guess we want to save room groups, right? That's what we want to do. Kapow! Right, let's get room groups on there. I can't use my fingers. I've got blisters on my fingers. Am I? There we go. I am losing my mind. Right. So let's check it out. How would we... Let's look at properties as our little starting point. What's this note? I don't think we need that anymore. Helldivers. I keep hearing about this Helldivers. This addiction is real, I blame you. Man, I should have been speaking to HK about this. It's like, hey, you know, people are buying your keyboard. And you're not even doing that, are you? You're just buying a keyboard. So no, it's not really a great deal for them, is it? But wait till they hear that I've got 10 viewers. That's why they pay me the big bucks. Here's our properties. Here's our properties, but we want room groups. Still need to start learning my Ferris. Did you say my Ferris because you were worried if you said Rust that maybe you'd get a nasty phone call from the Rust Foundation? You might get served. I saw someone get really annoyed with Primeton on Twitter about. He made a little joke about Rust, nothing even that bad, and someone's like, "Yeah, stop making jokes about the Rust Foundation. It's over." It was angry, you know. Thought it was weird. This is my fake data. We don't do fake data anymore. That's not what we do. That's not what we're about. Get rid of that. We're all about the real stuff. This is the room group thing. That's kind of irrelevant. You know, let's put that back for now. And instead, I guess we want to go to the property. I think I did. Is it in here? Add new room group. Here we go. Here we go. An iris. I remember you showing me the corn one. Did you show me the iris? Iris doesn't ring a bell. A friend of mine had an awful time, but it was pretty seamless for me. The split isn't a problem. Or at least it was never a problem for me. The problem I have had with split keyboards is split ergonomic keyboards tend to be made with the ortholinear keys. That I could not get on with. Or at least that required some time, which I didn't really... Well, it wasn't my keyboard, so I didn't really have a choice, but... Yeah, that I struggled with, but then again, it's kind of unfair for me to say that because it wasn't my keyboard, so it's not like I gave it a chance, you know? Maybe if I spent a long weekend doing it, maybe it would have been fine. But alas, we shall never know. Unless I buy myself another keyboard, but don't tempt me. Because I'm feeling that keyboard lust. And it's coming in hot, and it's coming in heavy. So, I might make an irrational purchase. The Moonlander. My buddy's just getting one. It's difficult to find in Europe, man. Difficult to find. But he found one. Also for like half the price a new one would be as well. Not bad. Not bad at all. Right, on click we want to add a room group. So when we add the room group, what we can do, it's going to toggle the new room group. So this is going to be pretty much the same logic we have for the properties on the front page. Adding new room group. Which means this will appear. And then within, that's its own tile thing, and then within that we're going to add a new room group, and then that fires this off. Then that's where we send our new room group to the database. Alright, I need to check that out. You can buy it online from their website. Yeah, but as you say, the import fee. And I don't know what it would be like in the UK, but the import taxes in Spain are pretty wild, so it's nice to avoid that if you can. There is one on eBay right now. Thinking about trying to bid on it. What price is it at? What is the cost? The current cost of this Moonlander. The current cost of the Moonlander. Add new room group. Go to room group. What do we do with the room group? I'm going to cheat. I'm going to use... Do I have a... Yes, good. Okay, I was worried that maybe I didn't save my refactoring jobbo. Add new property, payload detail, which I guess is... There it is. It's a... New property request. Alright. Makes sense. We got a payload detail. We've got oof. We emit. Okay, where does this get used? Just here on for property. We're gonna pass it. Right, so really we need to go to tile. Yeah. dispatch confirm new property. Here we go. And then I'm sending that off with the name and the image. All right. 160 right now. You normally sell for 190 to what, second hand they sell for that much? Hang on, how much is it on the... Right, I know for a fact I've probably got something something I shouldn't have in my browser. Let me just... Oh no, it's only the Twitters. It's only the Twitters. Let's get back to it. If you guys followed me on Twitter, by the way, I had 7 people like something I said earlier, which is my record. I'm very happy with myself. Yeah, if we check out, if I go have a look at Moonlander, what kind of price are we looking at here? If I were to buy now, take me to the price, damn it. Yeah, USD 365. Oh, that's not actually as bad as I remembered, but 365 to euros. 365 dollars to euros. Does it? Is this, how clever is this? Not that clever. All right. All right. All right. Oh, you found a pretty sweet deal then. Not bad. Not bad at all. Go for it, man. If you know, if you can already use ortholinear stuff, especially, that sounds great. So you make the room group. See, okay. So here's the thing. Here's the thing. What I actually want to send to the Rust side is an object that represents our new room group request, and that will be on the Rust side. So that's going to be. I had something called events. Was that right? If I come here. And then I think we've got add new property there. Yeah, so where is this used? Where are my events? New property. Where do we get this? Here we go. Listen, right, we got it. Add new property. Yeah, so we listen to the event. Of course we do. Add new property. And then we convert it into this new property request, which features just the name of the image, not unlike the properties do. All right, so really this is going to be very, very similar, because to set up a property, you don't need very much on there. We just want to get the name and the image. Bang. Then you can say you've got a property. And then you, this pose, man. Whoa. I don't know what's wrong with me. Sometimes get carried away. So the idea is you get like a skeleton sort of property, and then you can add properties. You can add stuff to your property once it's done. I think the same thing's going to happen more or less with this room group. So I think what I'll do, pretty much, just copy this down, because that is pretty much the same logic. And then here we'll just go room group. As much as I appreciate my own sense of humor, that message is not very good. No payload found for new property request. Yank inside there. Let's bring it down here. V inside there. Paste. No for new room group request. Beautiful. That's some quite comfortable Vimin, wasn't it? Did you feel that? Did you feel how good that felt? It felt good for me. I hope it felt good for you too. Yeah. Tix clone, this is a problem because, of course, this doesn't feel like a very nice pattern. But that's all I got. That's all I got. So, I feel like my mic is a little loud, isn't it? Maybe the music is probably the loudest thing going on. I'm all out of practice. New room group, and then we want to have a new room group request, which obviously doesn't exist yet. So, where do we put that? Can't remember where anything is. It's not in there. Oh, it's in this file? That's no good. Although, you know, maybe it's not so terrible that it's here. I will probably... I've got events, mod. I'll probably make a separate request. I'll make a separate request file. Yeah, that's what I'll do. New room group request. Name and image? That's actually fine. That's all we need. For now. I will tie this up. This is ugly. Let's do a request. Anything sent to... Help me out here. I don't know if request is the right word. I'm trying to think of a name for basically anything that's going to be traveling from the front end to the Rust backend. Request feels like, off the top of my head, like the best name. Am I worrying about the wrong stuff? I'm worrying about the wrong stuff, aren't I? Let's just get moving. Events requests rs. That's fine. It's fine. That is fine. Stick it in there. Can I import everything? Whoa, baby. Whoa. Requests, yeah. I, for one, do not trust, but let's restart this. I think I got confused with my butterfingers. You're telling me I don't trust that at all. Huh, okay, what do I know? That's what I was looking for, thank you. Sometimes you have to give it a little kick in the teeth for it to remember who is in charge here. Unused imports, be gone. Unused imports, be gone. Be gone from me. Cannot find in scope. Well then get it. Go get it. We need another holiday event, which is going to be a new room group. So we're going to change the word property to room group with a little vimin. And we have no room group request, but but we do. There we go. Cool. And now it's going to be complaining because we haven't told it what to do for that particular event. And now we're good because we do. Borrow checker plus Vim, my friends. It's just such an ergonomic symphony of fingers clacking against keys. It's glorious. New room group quest goes in there, and then cool. And you'll see I tidied up quite a lot. This used to be a huge mess of spaghetti code in the property stuff, like how to deal with the properties. I've since abstracted it all out into a nice property service. It's beautiful, beautiful to look at. I'm going to do something similar, very similar. Let's just grab that mutex pool, get a lock on it so we can use it. That's fine. And then, well, we need... mean, I don't know what happens. Property service. Does this... Yeah, that is in the property service. Okay. Okay. That's good. Good. It's using the property service. I'm kind of... That threw me off a bit because it doesn't actually say I'm using the property service there. That's just probably down to how I've imported it. But whatever. Yeah. I don't think I like it like that. Oh, it's fine. It's fine. Okay, so very much like I've got a property service, we want to get a room group service as well. Get that in there. Get that imported as well. And we want a pub, fun, new room group. Which takes a new room group request. Which is a new room group request. Beautiful. But I'm going to cheat a little bit. How am I going to cheat a little bit? I'm going to throw up the old property service on the right hand side and just have a little... You know what, I'm just going to steal everything I got in there. Yank it out. Pull it over here. In there. Clean it up. We've got... Anywhere that says property needs to be changed to room group, first of all. And cannot find value new group request. Why not? That's easy. Import it in. Yep, got it. Yep, for saving the image files. Yes, there is a method like that. Thank you. Cannot find pool look because I passed the pool look in with the thing. Yep. Way ahead of you. Veto there. Yank that out. I've also got something called partials. So in the interest of... Oh, that's where the lazy loading idea came from. Partials. So in the interest of only loading from the database what we need, I've decided to create something called partials, which is how it sounds. Partial representations of domain objects. So am I using Tokyo for the Mojix? I am. Yeah, so on the landing page on the dashboard, instead of loading up every single property detail, I just load up what's needed, which is the name of the image, rather than loading... I mean, God knows how many rooms the property could have, right? Do you want to load all of them if you're not even going to access that? So, yeah. Made little partials just to make things a little more optimized. The result is... God, Rust, you are a verbose... A big, beautiful, verbose lady, aren't you? Result. We good? We good. This is async. Pub async function. And we're good. And how does that look? Alright. Insert into room group ID name image. That might actually work just right off the bat. That really might actually, all of that might just work right off the bat. That's pretty good. That's not bad. So the next question would be, is my schema ready for this? And I don't know if it is. Just in case Mac does that wonderful thing where it just starts opening random pages, random desktops with stuff on I don't want anybody to see. Far up darker. Far up that darker. Darker. Where that darker at? Okay, we got that darker. We got that sweet darker action. Right, so we're going to fire up a database, basically. Once we fire up the database, I don't want your damn dirty tutorial, boy. I don't need no tutorial. Do I have a... I have a... Docker file? Right. I think I can make a database. I think that's what I do. Oh, of course, I don't actually... I don't actually use Docker at all for this project, to be honest. So, unnecessary. Yeah. But I do have a... What did I use? I used SQLite. That's the one. It's a little buggy. This database view is a little buggy, but we can use it. Open the database. God, I don't like going through my file systems when I'm on stream. Apologies. Right, I'll be super quick. Go in code, Runic dev, hosted client, and we've got, where's the DB? Where's the DB? DB. There it is. There it is. Why won't you let me click it? You're a dick. You're a dick. No. Up, no. Yep, I said it was buggy, and buggy it most certainly is. Source, Tauri. Oh my god, that's so frustrating. Why are you like this? Why are you doing this to me? Open database. Oh, now it works. Spontaneously, right, okay. Relaxing. We have room group, we do have that table. Awesome, okay. Aha, so the difference for a new room group request is naturally it requires the ID of the property that it belongs to. That makes perfect sense. That's a good decision I made whenever I made that decision. We shall stick to it. So I need to make a little change. Let's go to room group request. And this one will be property ID, which is also... is it UUID? I think it's a UUID, isn't it? Oh, but then it's can't be naturally deserialized. Do I want to have to go through deserializing my own UIDs? Do I want to do that? Really? Not really. I'm going to be lazy, make it a string. For now. We'll figure it out later. I don't want to have to go through, man. I'm kind of surprised that your UID doesn't automatically... Oh, but it's a feature. It's more likely to be a feature I just haven't imported, right? That makes sense to me. If I come here and I search for cargo create UUID, I guarantee it's going to say something about features, which is going to include a deserialize on it, isn't it? Oh, no. That really surprises me. For the sake of making it serializable, you wouldn't... Doesn't that seem wacky? Because you can pass a string which will give you the UUID, so it obviously... If you have a UID, you can use its string literal form in line without needing any create features. Yeah, you can pass. Right, so that is deserializable, which I guess that's what it's only complaining about the serialize. How weird. Ain't that weird? That's weird to me. You know, that should be... It should really be UUID. Make it UUID and deal with deserialization. Okay, that's fine. I can't believe it doesn't come with it, but whatever. Whatever. It's just an MVP we're running to. Doesn't matter. Okay, new room group request requires property ID, which means the item coming from the front end is going to need a property ID, which I don't think is a problem. And then the issue is if I go to the room group service, this is going to have name, I think property ID comes first, right? And then we'll go after the ID we want to have bind. Oh, it feels filthy. Oh no, the ID comes from there. No, that's fine. This will come from new room group request dot property ID. Well, I didn't know I could do that. Weird. How strange. Anyway. Cool, okay, so... Property ID. Why is it doing it? Stop doing that. Stop it. Does it do the other way around? Nice. Doesn't do that, does it? That would be a bit too cool. Nah, didn't think so. No rock and roll enough for me, baby. 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 Baby, baby, baby. Cool, new room group. We got that. Alright, so technically, I think that should work. So now it's just the front end. So let's see. If we go to the property page, this is where we have the room group. Then we've got add new room group down here, which is great. So what this is going to do, we get the event detail. This is all just temporary stuff. We reset the room group array, which is a responsive object, which means it will re-render. Okay. Alright. So what I want to do is I want to send... It's probably a good example of this here. So what do we send when we want to make a new property? Payload detail. But where does this come from? What is this payload? It comes from here. Add new property on tile. So we will add new property. Why are you doing this to me? You're making me look a damn fool. Add new property. It's not here? No? Have I lost my mind? Oh no, of course, on confirmed properties. Confirmed property. We should have confirmed property, which is this. So what we pass over is just simply the name and the image. And it's just an object which simply has the fields we're looking for. So I will have to do the same thing, only it's going to be the name, the image, and we have to stick the property ID on it. Simple. Jazz hands. And it really is just that simple. Cool. Okay. Just make sure the lady's not messaging me. When's the lady coming home? Done lots of gym time today. Little sisters and Alcatraz. Off to see the world. Alright, so this is what we want to do. So with that in mind, I think what we'll do is we'll open up the... Better yet. What we got? We got this. This is what I want, and then I've got... that's right. So we're on 2 and 4. Add new room group. We get this. So it's just going to be a very simple... There's the title. Ah, tar config. I know what that is. That's got... Awesome. That's got the title and the image already on it. Don't have to worry about that. I can get the property ID from here. Property ID is... on here. Property. There you go. So all I want to do here is grab... I want to make a new... thing up here, which is going to be... new property. Well, no. A new room group. Request is going to be just an empty thing. It's going to have name in it, which is going to be title. Property. I'm going to do it in the order that it expects it on the other thing. So that would be property.id. Beautiful. Image event.detail.image. I've missed this. I've missed just casually coding away on Twitch. It's fun. That's what we send to Rust. That's what we do. So then what we do is we emit, add what is it called? What's it called? Add new room group. Do I call it in? I guess it would be add new room group. That requires the pool lock, and it takes the Oh no, it's fine. It's fine. Or is it? It just takes the whole request, right? Yeah, new room group request just takes the whole thing. And then we await it, and what am I doing? You learn Vim for a reason. That looks fine. Successfully entered rows to database. Oh, that message completely coincides. Why can't I get that? Why can't I use that? Pub, async fun. New room group. Oh, really? Add new room group. There we go. That makes it all better. Cool. All right. So... And, oh, what was it? Where is my event? Listen global. Add new property, add new room group. That's what we're listening for. We're going to take it. We're going to pass it as a new property request from there, which is nope. Yep, it's because I'm an idiot. New room group request. We're going to pass it, and that's going to be fine because that does indeed have the property ID on it. Mismatch types expected new property request, but got new room group request, which is fine because this needs to be changed to new room group, right? Yep. That comes through. We get a hold of that channel. We get some async runtime thanks to our buddies at Tauri, and then we shoot that new. Well, that's where the confusion's coming from. Got a new room group request, and then we've got the new room group event here. New room group event, there we go. Nice. We get that new room group event, we send it down the channel, that's where it hits our event handler, that's where we get sent off to the database, that's where we get the request response from. Beautiful. Oh, look at it. Right, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. We're tearing up the Tauri today. Right, cool. All right, so that means that if we go back to... I've got to learn how to use Harpoon properly. If we go back to our property page, which is where we set up our new things, I should be able to just send this over to... Oh, wait, emit. I'm going to have to make sure I've got that right. Emit new room group, and we want to send a new room group request. I think that's how the syntax works. I will have to double check on that. Pop up here, this is asynchronous, so we shall make it so. And then we've got that. Once we send off our new room group request, what we want to do is we want to listen for... I think what we do on the dashboard is I then go and request all the room groups again. Which means... I will check that out. Pretty sure when I add a new property, I then, just to make sure that we have everything right, yep. So I add the property and then I immediately emit the get properties. Add new properties, what I send there, which means that's just to keep it looking good. Come here, we've got get properties, add new room group. Perfect, that is what I've called it, right? Add new room group. Excellent. All right, so that's going to make it to the Rust side of things. That means that we can set that up, pop it in the database. Looking good. And then now we just want to get our room groups, which is what we're going to do here. Get room groups again. I say again. Now the collection has changed in the back end. And in order to do that, I need to get room groups, which means it would take a property ID. And then that means we can get our room groups there, which would be beautiful. I might need to get some water. That's talking too much, tapping too much. Oof. Is it the got really into the sauna recently. Feels good. Nobody wants to play with me. Roar! Hey! The Taco Man. Hey Taco Man, how's it going? Thanks for joining me. Right, let's go to the events. I want to grab those. We got get properties. We want to get room groups. Get room groups. We clone that again. Get room. Stop it. Get room groups. Only no, you're wrong. Because we need to. It's a bit more. How's it going, Taco Man? Did I say how's it going? Are you ignoring me? Event payload. We will have an event payload. You're right. That's good. It's good. I want the people in the chat to be good. You know what I mean? If you're good, then I'm good. Payload for get room group requests. Man, am I gonna sleep well tonight? Get room group. Get room groups. Oh, I can feel it. Oh, oh la la. Oh la la. I'm feeling sour. New room groups request. We don't want, that's not what it is at all. It's a get room groups request, which means I need to pass this payload and pass it into something we don't have yet. Get room groups request doesn't exist. That's what we're passing from it, which will just be simply a property ID. Bang. And then we're going to go here and get room groups request as it is there. And this one's going to take the get room groups request there. Let's make... I want to open up the requests page over here. And we want to name this... Well, my code in. I will show you, my friend. I will show you right now. Although, I think I might be in a spot where it's technically not going to fire up because I've just made quite a few dramatic changes. But I'll get to the first point where it should work, and we'll check it out. Why is it saying that? Similarly named struct, consider importing. What you talking about? What you talking about? We're good. We're good. Get room groups doesn't exist. Generate variant. Bang, 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 bang. Yes, 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 yes. Love it. Love it. Powerful. Right, we're sending it. We send it. Done it. Right, okay, we can send it. And then that means this is going to complain because fill the match arms. And now I think we should be able to fire it up without anything exploding. Yes. Right. Allow me to show you, Taco Man, what happens. Oh. I'm coding I'm coding a native app using a framework called Tauri, which is a Rust framework. And it's so this is a native desktop application. Very soon, with the release of Tauri version 2, I will be able to compile it for native mobile applications as well, which I'm very excited about. And what it is you can, if you have some properties, which maybe you have Airbnbs or you have hotels, wherever it is, you can manage all of them on this application. I decided to make this for some family who are opening a bed and breakfast in France, Le France. And yeah, they couldn't believe how bad the options were for this sort of stuff. So I'm building one. I thought it'd be a cool little thing to do. Building this first. Realistically, I probably should have started with the web server first, but here we are. I'm doing this because I wanted to play with that Rust. I'll probably do the web server in Go, because Go just gets things done quicker. And I like Go. I've been learning Go recently. I've been getting really into it. So you can come in here, go to Poggle's place, and you know, you can add a room group, and here we go. This is the bit I've been working on. So you can make a group of rooms together. Essentially, they're just folders for rooms, you know. And then you can set up your hotel how you want it to look, and then what it will do, hopefully, is it'll integrate with, you know, Airbnb and Booking.com and all the other ones, so it will update all of those for you because you've made changes here. Makes sense? We good? Keep doing that. What is that? I don't know where that's coming from. That's not me. I didn't tell it to do that. But yes, that's what it is. You know, I might clip that as just an explanation about what Holiday is and what it isn't. Dang. Damn. Oof. I know I shouldn't be getting this excited, but I just started doing Twitter and stuff. And I got some likes. Commented on the Primogen. And it's nice. People are seeing me. Maybe we'll get more people on the stream. Get excited. You know? Who knows? I don't know. So yes, Taco Man, that's what I'm coding. You still there? Did you watch that? Did I take too long to get there? Doesn't matter. I understand either way. Right, so regarding that, if I go get room groups, come on. All right, so the good news is we've got oh no, I have a misspell. Get properties. Get room groups is here. So get room groups will take a get room groups request. Great. Yep, that's cool. And we have a room group service. So I guess what I'll do is I'll just pop up to here, steal this, come back down again. There we go. Get the pool lock. And now I need to go ahead and room group service. Come on here. And we want to go to pub async func get room groups. That's going to take a pool lock, but I'm not going to type that out like some kind of sucker. I'm going to grab it, come down, paste it in there. And get room groups request. Get room groups request. Thank you. Beautiful. And let's grab this as well, because I'm lazy. I don't want to type all this stuff out, you know what I mean? It's too much, man. It's much, too much, too much. It's too much. Alright. Alright. Get room groups. And what we should have is an ID. So what we'll do is go into the room groups, and we just want to grab every room group that has got that ID. So let's go real lazy on this. And where we go? Get property, we go. So it's going to look something like this. Oh, we don't need this. That was our little debugging session. That was a pretty good one. Pretty good session. What a great day we had. Oh my god, he's got comments here. No. Be gone from here. Be gone. Be gone from me. Oh, I hope that works. Ah, it's fine. It's fine. And then we've got What have we got? Ooh, I've just stopped thinking. Fully stopped thinking for a moment there. Oh, yeah. Get property. Just trying to remember why I had that get property thing. I don't know. I can't think of where I used that. Property is the ID of the name of the room groups on it. I'll have to check that out later. Right, match. This is where we get to use the magic of SQL X. We're going to hit up that with the query, but it's just query because we're just getting. Although it could be query as. Do I have a room group? I don't know if I have a room group here. Well, anyway, let's tidy this up a little. That should be there. Thank you very much. Room group, and then the query itself. Select all from room group. Did I give my tables a weird name? It is room group. All right, I don't know why I did that. Select all from room group, where property ID equals, and then it's just a question mark, right? Let's hit that up. Let's go. Bada bing, bada boom. No, it's upset. Expected one parameter got 0. How would you figure that? Oh, I see. Where get room groups request and property ID. That's what you're talking about, isn't it? Missing. Yep. I hope that's ID name and image. Oof. Well, it has property ID on it. Strictly speaking. I think I might need an intermediary object here. Derive clone. Why do you need to clone it? I mean, it's always good. I guess it's no, that's not a good way to code. Room group row. Oh god. Thinking. I am just thinking about the thinking. What am I doing? Why is this here? I don't want this little window. There we go. That's a little bit too many lyrics for me to think about stuff and listen to music at the same time. Where's this from row coming from? From row is coming from... That is coming from the prelude. Okay, that's fine. That's correct. Room group... Now I remember. Okay. Whew. We want to select ID as room group ID name. Well, there's also property ID, isn't there? Property ID name and image from room group. Where okay, that's correct. Missing structure fields ID. That's why room group row is what we're going to be using. Select ID as room group ID. We've got room group ID, and then we don't need to call this. Let me just call it name. Oh god, what did we call for image? It's an option. Okay, that makes sense. It's going to be an optional string, nullable, whatever you like, whatever you want to call it. That's what it is. Image, yep. And we've got a property ID, which is by the same name. So we can go property ID, which is a string. That is not nullable. That is necessary. Non-exhaustive patterns. Oh, come on, man. Missing match type map is non-empty. Rust. Right, I think I've stolen everything I need to steal from there, so let's get a bit more space in here. Ensure that all possible cases being handled by adding a match arm with wildcard pattern. Yeah, but you were supposed to fill that in for me, actually. That's what was supposed to happen. Get property. It is fetch all and it is await. Ah, that'll be why that doesn't work. Because I have been stupid. Dot fetch all. This takes a... Oh, we've got to dereference something and then reference it again. It's the pool lock. I think it's like that. Await. There we go. And now if we do that, and then we do get the same problem, but it makes way more sense because we're actually dealing with things that we understand. So this should be a collection of room group, right? So we'll go room groups. And what does the LSP understand it as? A vector of room group row. Okay, room group rows. And then what we want to do is we want to convert this into a result of room groups, right? I think I've done something pretty dumb here. We've got the property ID here so we can find it. Once we find the room groups by that property ID, we no longer need that property ID. We just send back that. Man, I'm being really dumb. What am I doing? Screw that. Get rid of that. We don't need this. We don't need that. Select the ID. We don't need that. It's ID name and image. Cannot find structure in a unit room group with scope. Let's get it then. And okay, so basically what it's saying here is something in room group is this. It's got to be that. There we go. So then this is just going to be room groups. In which case, that's all we really want. In which case, I just actually don't need that. And don't need that. Yeah. Delete till there. This is just going to be a vec of room group, which is much nicer to deal with. but we still might get that SQL error. And we're done. We're done. Let's get rid of that. Alright, so now we can get room groups. And I over worried about that way too much. Does this need to be formatted? No, we're all good. Nice. Woo! Woo! Alright, cool. Alright, that means we can get room groups. Which of course means we've got to go to event mod, nice. Get room groups, and then we're gonna do get room groups. Cool lot, get room groups request. Then we just want to do wait. It is after all asynchronous. That's kind of annoying. Oh my god, what is happening? Go away. Map or else, and then here we can just handle our error case. That's not a very good way to deal with the unhappy path, but error loading room groups. I'm gonna have to fix that up. Something serious. Beautiful. And then here we'll just go room groups and just send them back. We want to send out the let nothing equal. Why am I doing this? Why am I doing this to myself? Oh my god. I've done a horrible typo and I've made a big old mess. There, let emit. Change to there. Room groups data. And then here let's go room groups. Fix it. No, fine. Format, thank you. I will make you format one way or the other. Get room groups. So now once that happens, room groups data comes in. Go back to property, room groups now. Yep, so what we want to do is we want to listen. I'm just going to copy my working example because it just saves time. A lot of this is going to be the same. So here we're going to do add new room group, where we do the add new room group, send the new room request, and then we want to do get room groups. Oh, is that not asynchronous? Huh. Well, I'll be darned. I could have sworn that emit was asynchronous. So that we do that, we emit add new room group, and then we want to emit get room groups, which takes new. No, it doesn't. It takes option, which is going to be property ID. It's going to be property dot ID. And we listen on mount. Yeah, we just want to listen. Await, listen, room groups data. When that comes in, we'll call it the event, bring it through, and let's just, for now, let's just see if we can see it. Which I think is what's going to happen there. All right, that's quite a lot of stuff in one hit. We'll see what happens. We'll see how it goes down. Oh no. Expected an option of string, but found a string. Ah, yeah. That'll happen. Property service 48. 48. It's just that easy. Do we have anything else? No, everything else is cool. Cool. We're good. Runic password is the password. It's the password for all my things. Okay, that needs to be fixed, obviously. Now the problem there, of course, is it doesn't ask for the image. Huh. Ah, that's the properties. These are the properties we loaded. This loaded. Mm-hmm. Alright, alright. Alright. So if we check out property again, so get room property, get room groups. We send that off. We send off the get room groups of property ID. I just want to see on events.mod. Is that what happens here? Are we looking? Are we listening to something called get room groups? No, we're not. Listen. Login attempt, add new property, add new room group, get properties, get room groups. Get room groups does indeed get listened to. So that has got the right name. We get the payload, clone it, the group, get room group request property ID string, exactly what I sent over there. So that should be fine. Send to off, send get room groups like that. Oh, you know what it is. Oh no. This should work. Did I get any messages in the back end? Whoa. Did I get any messages in the back end? Something exploded. Couldn't pass new property request from payload. Couldn't pass new property request. Well, I didn't do that. I didn't play with the new property stuff. Oh, goodness. Alright, stuff is happening. That's fine. RG test makes it a little easier to see. Right, okay, so we got some information about what's breaking. So panicked at mod events mod 74. Event mods 74. This is the problem. Couldn't pass this. Add new room group. Okay. And this should be a name, an image, and a property ID. Okay. 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 That's fine. New room group request, got name. 1490. And if I go to the dashboard, how am I doing the same thing? Payload detail. Payload detail comes from the tile. Tile comes in here. Confirm new property. I'm sending the name of the image. That's what comes through. Add new property. Add new property comes up. Sends the detail, which is just going to be what I sent, so that's fine. I don't know what's going on. Interesting. Okay. So. Name, property ID, and image. Name, property ID. Image, I mean, they're not in the same order, but I really don't think that's going to be the problem. Really don't think that's going to be the problem. Whoa. All right. Invalid type. Null expected a string. Why is it getting... Couldn't pass new property requests from the payload. Why is it... Am I losing my damn mind? Event mod there. 74, right? No. Have I done a stupid? Oh, it's just the message which is wrong. Alright, I guess that's good. Did I just get new room? Oh, go away. Room. Group request from payload. There we go. Couldn't pass it from the string. Man, stop auto-loading. That's very upsetting. This is where it explodes. New, can't get the new group, new room group request, which is string, property ID, and image. It says null, expecting a string. I guess the thing to do here would be to go to where I'm building up this thing, and we'll go prepared new room group request, and then here we'll just go new room group request, right? So now we'll see what's getting sent out. I'm an idiot. Add room group. Come on. RG test. What are we sending? What is null? We won't see it there, but we'll see it at the front end. Oh god, I should have done better. Console.table. Again. Oh no. New room group request. There we go. No, don't do that. That's upsetting. getting sleepy. Runic password. Log in. Go here. New room group. The tired room group. Bang. Then we check out what we've got in the console up here at the front. I can't be right. There's nothing here. That's a little strange. Hello, Olivia's. Look, how's it going? Oh, one of my own people today come to say hello. All good. Good. I'm pleased it's all good. Picking up burgers. We came burgers. I love a burger, I do. I absolutely adore a good burger. Gorgeous. Is it a smash burger? Waiting with bated breath. Is it a smash burger? Exciting. The stream just got exciting. Smash burgers confirmed. Nice. Thanks, babe. I could do with one. I've been hitting the gym. Yeah. What the bloody hell was I doing? I generate this. This is problematic. New room group request. Is this null? You know what? I'm just gonna do that. Do that. That should be enough. Bring this in. Change in there. Property ID. That should do it. Hit it up. Get it going. Fire it up. Fire that up. I already have an account. It's my baby. Of course I've got an account. You know what I mean, mate? Go in here. Add room group. This is the smash room group. Smash. I'm gonna hit that bang. Alright. What's going on? What's failing us? What is that coming from? Image is null. But the image can be null. Oh no, it doesn't have to be actually. You don't need to have to no, which would be very stupid. So actually, it's kind of good for that's complained like that. Yeah. So the problem, oh, it's really obvious now. The problem is that the new room group request has an image as a string. It should be an option of string, and now that should be fine. So we'll fire that up again. Fire it up again. Oh, God. Oh, come on, man. I know. Room group service, line 14. Let's go. Room group service. Where are we? It was right there. Room group. This is not room group service. Room group. Come on, baby. Don't do this to me. Room group Why is this not working now? Why are you doing this to me? Come on. Room. Group. Service. That took it took an upsettingly long time. Image file is going to be... it's going to be if let some image location, we'll call it that, equals new room request image. Thank you. Go in there. If that's the case, we'll do that. Thank you. Image file. Oh, and that encoded. Go. Thank you. Otherwise. I need to rethink this. Let encoded image. That's just a better name anyway. If let some image location is new room group request dot image. If we have something there, then we want to do this stuff. Only this is going to be that. Whoa. That was weird. That was some crazy stuff. Else, it's going to be none, which is null if you really think about it. Oh yeah, some always catches me out, that one. Good. Change inside here because that's going to be image location, because that means we know we have a string that does that, does that. That can go away. Now we have that, and then let's just give this the better name, but we decided to give it, which is great, because now that could be null, which means now I should be able to... Oh, it's eager. It's eager to get going. Runic password. Log in. Hit it. Add room group. Ta-da! Create it. Right, it explodes, but why? It explodes, but why? Awesome. That's good. Getting the room groups back. So it works. That's a really great... Okay, I haven't done a commit in ages. So I'm going to commit that now. Can save view room groups to database. And he's pushed it, ladies and gentlemen. He's pushed it. Looking pretty slick. Thanks, babe. Thanks, babe. Thank you. You look slick. Oh. Right, I think it's time to... It's kind of frustratingly close. I could get the room groups there. Go properties, room groups, then I just have to do the rooms. And then that's the sort of hierarchy of the... That's pretty much the app there. At least the, you know, the saving of information to it. Which is kind of... That's most of the work, really. I guess I should build the web app. Not the web app, but the... I guess it technically would be a web app, I guess. Yeah. Yeah. Web app. And then, I think we're there. We're getting there, you know? All right. So, when we get room groups data, what do we want to do? We want to do whatever we do on the logged in dashboard. So we get this. What do we do with this? We set, when we get this in, we set up here. We don't want to print it out, we know it works. Properties, we're going to set properties to be the payload as an array of properties, so we just really want to do the same thing. In here, we don't need this stuff anymore. In here, we also don't need this stuff anymore. In here, so we should have, what do we? Do I have a room groups, a collection of room groups, room group array? So, unnecessary naming, really. But we can go room group array equals event.payload as room imports not okay. Okay. Any room group array for each room group, we do that. So if I'm lucky, we should see, hopefully, whatever room group I submit. Well, first of all, we should see the room group I've already submitted on the property page as well. Oh. Login. It's not there. Hello. Does work. Yeah, baby. We got 2 room groups there. That's awesome. Cool, okay. I wonder what changes I need just to make it mobile. Well, we'll have to see. Just having to think about the images. What I'm thinking is, regarding my hierarchy of stuff, not hierarchy, sorry, architecture. What I'm imagining is, I don't know if I really want a web app for it. So I'm thinking you've got the desktop app, the desktop native app here. That's really the main thing that's going to be used. That's the main product. You've got the Holistay desktop app. That's the main way that users are going to use this product. The reason I've gone for a native desktop app is because, you know, you might have a situation where some guests are arriving to book in, or maybe you've had a power cut, maybe the internet's down, you know, and all of a sudden you can't, like, register them. Doesn't seem very good. So that's really the reason we went for desktop app. So the thing I'm worrying about is I did something with this. The fact is the desktop app made me take a design decision which was caused some controversy in the chat. Images are saved locally, so they're saved in the database. Now I know what you're thinking. Images in the database, that's not good. That's not what you're supposed to do. And normally I would agree with you with a web application, but this is supposed to be an offline capable independent application. Right. And if you don't if you're just gonna let Tauri look around the file system for you and pick up images, it has to know about them at compile time. So I mean, I suppose technically there is sort of a way around it, but even if you do just have a folder and you say like, oh, you must leave your images in here, like if someone moves an image out of there, then the images will break on the app. It doesn't feel like a very good user experience, whereas I feel like if you're saving the images on a database locally, I think that's fine. So I think it's fine for the desktop app if we've got the images in the database, just because I think it makes for a better user experience when you're saving the images, personally. And it's fast, there's no latency because it's only going to go to the database on your local machine, right? And sure, the images might be somewhat large, but like, let's be honest, like really. So I think here, if we, I don't know how on Excalibur we can get like a symbol for a database, but let's give it a go. So here's your database, whatever. We're putting the images on there. That's not so bad. That's not bad. That's not a bad database. Can I group this? Group it. Group selection. Thank you. So that's our database. So images are going to go in here. So images. I know it's sacrilege. And the only reason I did it was I wanted to know how. And that's that. But then the other thing is I've also got in my mind, especially since we're using Tauri, love Tauri, this stuff is going to be mobile. So we've got Holistay mobile. Now, as far as the space, then space probably should be an issue. So like if I grab this, and let's grab that too. Now we're putting images in there. That doesn't feel right. Which means now images should be, so in my, this is the other thing I've got to do. If I go for the Holistay server. So now I'm thinking maybe it does make sense to have some kind of, I don't know, like blob storage for images. So that Holistay mobile, because you can't use this offline. So then Holistay Mobile gets its images from blob storage, whereas the desktop app keeps a copy of them locally, in which case you will use the database. So basically, this is the only bit of the infrastructure that can work independently in an offline situation. And then as soon as it comes back online again, then it will communicate with the server to make updates. And then these can operate only when they're online, which is why it makes sense for the images to be in blob storage there. Just a thought conundrum. Anyway, it was nice to stream again for anyone who is out there, or for anyone who does watch this back. And I'll try to do it a bit more often. See you later.